Mm. Funny thing, I was talking and my my mic was on the whole time. Hey, Kristen, how are you doing? How you doing today? Hey, guys. You guys want to see the presentation? Hop into YouTube Live or Facebook Live. Go to Carlos at the Credit Assassin. See the channel, subscribe, but also you can see the presentation that we're about to put out. All right. Are we on, bro? In this relay. Can you guys hear me? All right. Hey, guys. So welcome. Let me lower the music. Trying to get in the mood over here. Hey, guys. So today I want to talk to you a little more about who we are, what we do, and I want to go ahead and bring to you some of the hacks that we've been finding out in the past couple of weeks, in which I want to go ahead. I want to start putting them in practice. Why? Because there's so many people out there in the net and YouTube and all social media telling you and teaching you about business credit overall. And yeah, some of them, while some of those teachings are true, some of them are not. And I want to make sure that at least I start telling you some of the things that we found out that work. Now, I see we're streaming right now. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the love through TikTok. If you want, please hop in into YouTube. Go to YouTube. I'm live right now. We're streaming. I want to give you a small presentation, some of the things that can help you and can help your business. But at the same time, guys, if you're here, thank you for being here. If this was your first time, do not forget to go ahead and subscribe because we're going to be doing this on a weekly basis. If you guys have any comments, questions, please put them in the chat. I'm going to be trying to answer. I'm going to try to answer all these questions as we go. And if it's not, if I don't get to them, it's going to be at the end. But if you want me to go ahead and touch on some topics, and we're not talking about it today, I will go ahead and start researching those. And if we do know what we go ahead and do next week when we do a live stream, we'll go ahead and talk about those. But I want to make sure that I still address all your questions and any topics that you guys want to talk about and anything else. Just bring it on. So, all right, guys. So let's go. One of the main things. Who am I? So my name is Carlos Estrada Vega. So if you don't know me, I'm the Credit Assassin. I'm the only Credit Assassin. I see that a lot of new accounts keep popping up, Credit Assassin. So I trademarked the name. All right. So if you want to be a Credit Assassin, by all means, still be a Credit Assassin. But I am the Credit Assassin. It's a trademark name. Guys, what I've done is I fell in love with credit. I fell in love with being able to play the game, learn the game, and actually turn the tables around. Because what happened is many of us, we didn't learn finance. We didn't learn credit. We didn't learn how to balance a book. We didn't learn how to use a credit card. This is why when you are young and you turn 17, you get a credit card, you think it's just free money. And you wrap it up, and most of the time, if you're anything like me, hey, you misuse it and you wreck your credit. Has happened to me 3 times in my life in which I went from 6, 7, 800s all the way to the 500s. And the third time, I think it was the time, but I said, look, that's it. Even though that I knew how to do business and learn about how to actually make cash or cash flow, I was very novice and didn't know much about credit. So I took the time to find out, I did research, I learned from people, I paid thousands and thousands of dollars. So I did that in order for me to be able to put something together for myself. But while I was doing that, I also found out that my peers and a lot of people out there were in the same situation or even worse situations. And while doing my research, I found out that there were many erroneous info being put out. And this is what people were not only happy about what they were doing, they were also doing the wrong thing. And that's how people were creating like bad names for each other. So I researched more. I developed a system that I wanted to put out and I wanted to create for myself. And so what I did is going from personal side by fixing my credit, going from the 500 to the 800s in a matter of 4 months. And I even recorded this and I documented it's a video. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see it from early January to the end of April. I went from 553 to the 838. And it's possible. You can do that. It can take consistency, it takes some knowledge, education, and applying yourself and being able to actually do the proper things at the right time. But it can be done. You just got to make sure that you learn from someone. So I'm gonna tell you something. Anytime that you learn, if you don't want to take my word as gospel, not a problem. If you don't believe me on anything that I have to tell you today, not a problem. Go and research it. Do your own research. Don't take anybody's words as gospel. Make sure you do your own research. Educate yourself, but at the same time, if you ever take an advice from anyone, make sure that you research who that person is, and make sure that if that person's been in the path of being where you want to go, that's the person that you should follow in anything in life. So that's my only advice to you, because guess what? I have spent the thousands of dollars, close to $500,000 in mentors and people that taught me everything that I know today, and I want to bring that to you. And I'm bringing to you some free advice today, so take it or leave it. All right, guys, so I created what's called the 360 Business Vantage. Why is that? Because while fixing my credit, I created a course, and I taught a lot of people how to fix their own credit. But a theme in everybody, I would say probably about 90% of the people, is that, hey, welcome everybody. Sorry, I apologize that I cannot see a lot of the comments, but I'm still gonna get back to you and take time. Now, if you want to actually go ahead, go to the stream. We're streaming in from YouTube and Facebook. Carlos at the Credit Assassin, and I have a couple people over there going through all the comments and making sure that they also answer any questions that you may have. Now, I'm going to try to answer some of the questions while we go through the stream, but at the same time, if I don't, I'll take it to the end. Okay? All right, guys. So, without losing myself, one of the common themes that I saw in everybody was that they wanted to create a business, but you know what? They were clueless about how to fix their own credit. That's what happened when it came down to the business credit. They were also clueless. Something that also happened is that I was in the same situation. I was an expert in. What's going on, man? How you doing? All right, so I'm gonna mute you, okay? That wasn't supposed to happen, but all right, so I don't know how to. Give me a minute, guys. All right, so all right, team. So something happened to the TikTok live. So what we gotta do is we're gonna reconnect and we're gonna go back. All right, so we're gonna go back. Hey, and I apologize. So any questions that you have, I know I'm still gonna answer. So what we did is we found out not only I was the guru in the personal business, personal credit. I also found out that I was also novice when it came down to business credit. And doing my research, found out that a lot of people that were teaching the same thing out there didn't know much. So I took the time and I went deep into it. We brought researchers, we brought focus groups, we brought developers and even bankers, and we developed a system that I want to give you for free today. And I want you to go ahead at the end of this. I'm going to give you a link for you to go and do your own free business success in. What this is going to do is the software that we created, and it's going to give you a full report of how your business looks right now. Is your business ready right now? Is it bankable and lendable? Is your business ready to get funding as we speak? Now, if it's not, then you know what you need to work on. And if it is, hey, kudos to you. Let's get it going. All right, so guys, let's jump on this. I want to give you a free tool today, something that I found. All right, so but before I go through this, I know that we all know about all three credit bureaus. So we're talking about Experian, we have Equifax, and we have Dun & Bradstreet. We're talking about business. There's a fourth leg, which is credit safe. Now here, hey guys, welcome. Sorry, we missed the last live. Got disconnected, but thank you for coming back in. I apologize. Please jump into the YouTube live, and we actually there. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask them there, and we're gonna go ahead and answer it from there. All right, so we're talking about Dun & Bradstreet. Dun & Bradstreet has again, Dun & Bradstreet is one of the credit bureaus, business credit bureaus, that reports a lot of the net 30s, net 60s, and net 90s. And what a net 30, net 60, or net 90 is actually a business-to-business credit line. So what it means is a business will give you credit for at least 30, 60, or 90 days, but depending on your credit file, and they'll determine if they can give you, if you're a company or a business that will be able to be paid back whatever goods or services that you use from them. And by you doing that, they give you a 30-day credit line, or whatever credit line they give you. Sometimes they give you $50, sometimes they give you $1,000, sometimes they give you thousands of dollars. So depending on your credit worthiness, that's how much you're gonna get. And as long as you pay that on time, they will still report it to the credit bureaus, and that's how your business credit start growing. Now, not only that, you not only need net 30s, 60s, or 90s, but you also need regular business credit cards. You also need to have business loans. And again, if you're trying to go for the bigger lending, but at the same time, you need to have what we call a low 5 credit line, or low 5 credit score, meaning that your bank account needs to have at least $10,000 for the past 90 days in your account. So, and again, so that's actually a way that a bank rates your bank account, meaning that you have the ability to repay money back or whatever loan they lend. So again, that's more to do. We talk about that later on, and I want to go and talk to you next week on this. We're gonna put a training, which I'm gonna go more in depth into all the compliance items and how they work and how we can help you gain the compliance and gain lending in less than 90 days. Now, but today I want to talk to you about a tool that we found was very, it debunks a lot of the other ones out there. And doing a research and actually finding out that some of the accounts that we have as a business that are not reporting can be reported. It's just that a lot of other companies don't take the time to report it. But I found one that's the gist of it. And I want to show you that for less than 1% of what, no, not 1%, 2% of what Dun & Bradstreet charges, you'll be able to actually get this done on a monthly basis. So let me jump over here. I'm going to start sharing my screen so that you guys are able to see. All right. Rock, are we still there? All right, guys. So the company is called Incredible. All right, so Incredible. I want to go ahead and go back to the main screen. Okay, so Incredible. It's a company that not only allows you to share or it reports to your credit bureau, and the good thing is they report to your credit bureau as a net 30, but they report also to all 4 credit bureaus. Remember when I talked about the 4 legs of your credit? I'm talking about Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, Credit Safe, and Experian. And that's one of the good things, because not every company does that. Even NAB only reports to Dun & Bradstreet and Equifax, and the other ones also report to 2 different ones. You always want to find, and you want to have a balance between all 4, because this is something that will create the credit worthiness with your banks. I'm going to check my TikToks. How we doing, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, and again, I apologize. I apologize that we got disconnected the last time, but thank you for being here. And again, jump into the live if you have any questions. All right, guys. So, Incredible. So the way Incredible works is that you can create an account with them. So there's a one-time fee of $49.95. Now, take you to, and I'm not going to this, I don't want to put that in the stream, but I want to tell you about it. If I take you to the competitor, which is something like Dun & Brad, they have something like that, which is called the credit building tool. They charge you about $1,400. And again, not saying that it's not worth it. It is good. It can help you build your business credit, but you could do it for a fraction. Doing it yourself, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to walk you step by step so you can see. And again, I'm not getting paid from Incredible a dime. I just want to make sure that I bring you this free tool that we learn that can help you build that business credit. So again, it is a $49.95 setup fee, and it's $9.95 a month recurring charge. And again, it gets reported to all 4 credit bureaus, which is Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and CreditSafe. All right, some of the features. Accounting linking. And what they do is they link everything that has to do with electricity, water, gas, mobile phones. And again, mobile phones, all of these accounts need to be in the business name. Remember, you can have business. So for example, I got one of my cell phones that says in the business line. So it's a business expense. Now, cable TV, cable satellite, internet, landlines, okay? Anything, everything that have to do with utilities, but are on the business name. Now, what they do is they link this account and they download the payment history. So you'll see, and I'll walk you through it, and I'm gonna try to give you some more, without giving you the account numbers. You'll see some of my accounts that are reporting, but I'm also gonna tell you some other ones that I found out just 2 days ago that can be reported. And this is a game changer, because this is things that most of you have right now that don't even know they can be reported to the credit bureau. What's going on, guys? Hey, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All right, let me see. Hey, welcome, Yvonne, get Roy, and Kush Company. Welcome. All right, so they not only download the payment history, but they also report your monthly payments, and they'll do a demand verification. What they mean by this is what I said to you before. So, for example, I have, where's my sheet? Okay, got it. So I have about 20 different more accounts that are not reporting to the credit bureaus. Between those are some of the marketing companies. So, you have your ClickFunnels, you have your Kajabi, or you have your Cloud Google Works, Apple, name it. A lot of the marketing systems that you have, that if you are in e-commerce or any other type of business, you connect to your business, right? And that's a expense that you pay monthly. Yes, you could put it at the end of the year as a business expense, but why not use this $100, $20, $30, $50, $500, $600 that accumulate to usually, hey, if your business if your business in business right now, that you're doing a lot of marketing, that you have people working for you, I guarantee you that your expenses are probably a little more than $2,000-$3,000 a month. Now, this can be reported to the credit bureau and create that file that you need to get more credit, more credit lines, working capital, things that you need in order to help you expand your business. Welcome, guys. Let me see who we have here. Kaylin, JH32. Hey, guys, welcome. I appreciate it. All right, so with that said, guys, let me walk you through it. Let me bring you inside the system. I want you to see how it works. I think I like it already. Let me see. Let's take it to the dashboard. Drink some water. All right, so some of the, and I want to show you that this is fairly easy. And some of you always hear about the Granger phone.com, which is my VoIP system. You got Quill, one of the accounts that we always hear about, which is Granger, Quill, T-Mobile for business. Remember what I said about the cell phone business? Uline. Hey, guess what? We all hear about Uline. but sometimes you can use it. And I want to go ahead and I want to talk to you a little more how we can help you with a 360 business advantage. Because even though that I have this, I wouldn't advise it to every industry. The Uline has a lot of things that they don't apply to every person. They don't apply to an e-commerce account. They don't apply to a dentist. They don't apply to certain industries in the United States, especially if you have a business. So I just want to make sure that you know that, especially in the 360 Business Advantage, we have a relationship with more than 3,000 vendors that B2B that create and give you credit, but specifically on the industry that you are in and the part of the country that you reside. And then Verizon and so on. So I want to show you how this works. Once you log in, obviously you got to create an account. Like I said, the way you do it is you pay $49 and then $9.95 monthly in the current payment. Then from there on, you will link your account. So the way you link them is just that. You decide which ones you want to link and where you want to report them to. And then from there on, you click next. It's awesome. Let's just say you want to ingrain it. You already saw that you have it there, so that I have it in my account. And all you do is click next. And from there on, what you do is you link that account with eCredible. Once that's linked, eCredible is going to pull that information and it's going to report it. Usually it will take them anything between 4 to 5 days. So it's fairly quick. 4 to 5 days. I thought it was 30. And actually, after I received some communication with the company, I was trying to get more info. And this is how I found out that a lot of the things that you use today and are not reported to the credit bureau can be reported, and they can do it for you. But what they'll do is, let me get out of here. What they'll do is when you send to account verifications, they'll charge you $24.95 one-time fee for them to start reporting that information. Now, you could add it manually, or they could link it for you as long as you give them the lagging information. Entirely up to you. But me paying $24.95 for a service, so let's say I'm paying $500 a month or whatever out there, something that I can report that can allow me to get more lending in the future, SBA loans for your business. I mean, if you need vehicles for your business, a fleet of vehicles. I mean, these are the things that a lot of banks want to see. That you are responsible, and you have accounts out there, and you are paying this on time. So this is what I want to make sure that you know, that, like I said, they bounce a lot of the services. eCredible will help you to build that business credit. Again, it's like I work for eCredible. I just want to make sure that you guys know this is the tool. So with that said, Brock, we got any questions? All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to take you real quick into, it's going to be about 40 minutes, no more than this. But I want to talk to you a little more about 360 Business Advantage. What 360 Business Advantage is the system that we put together that will allow you to become fundable and lendable. All you need to do is, we'll put the link at the end. And at the end of this video, if you're watching live, in the bottom of the video, you're going to see the link. So all you need to do is go there. But you can also go to member360businessadvantage.com. Click on run your free qualification, and we set it up for it to be free. You got to think about this system is connected to all 50 states, all Secretary of the States, U.S. Postal Service, 411 databases, everything. So it is going to save you time, manpower, because if you do this, if you go here to the left, let me show you real quick. In order to run your business, in order to do the legwork, and I tell you because I have to do it in the state of New York, and I understand that a lot of the laws sometimes are not the clearest things. Because even me, I did a name change for my business, and I clicked in the wrong box, and to me it sounded like, okay, it's a name change. No, it was something else. And I understand that the law sometimes is not clear. So I want to make sure that I make it as clear as possible. And that's what we did. We work for all these attorneys, and we connect to this all 50 states. And all you do is just go in there, get it. connect to your Secretary of the State, find out if your business is, if you have, once the name is available, to your business is connected the proper way and you have the proper filing, but at the same time, if your business is in good standing. Something that I want to go ahead and talk to you, tell you, it's a lot of businesses do this. And again, I'm not an attorney nor CPA, but I want to make sure that you understand that this is what we found out. But I will always advise you to go ahead and consult with your attorney and your CPA in your state. Should have got a hole. Maybe my throat is dry. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome. All right. So what I wanted to say is, I know that you hear it a lot. Open a business in Delaware, Nevada, and the other states, which taxes will be a lot cheaper, which is fine. You can do that. You are allowed to do that. That's the way the law is written. But something that you don't know is that if you are going in business, you're gonna go live. You're gonna do marketing. Let's just say, for example, you go to Nevada and you open 123 Main Street Company or S Corp, and then you go to Pennsylvania and decide to do business at 123 Main Street S Corp. What you don't know is there may be another 123 Main Street S Corp in that area. And if you don't file a foreign filing for that entity, you may be infringing on somebody else's company, and they could sue you. So keep that in mind. Like I said, always talk to your attorney. Make sure that if you are doing business as another company that is filed somewhere else, make sure that you always have to file with that state. Check with that state to see the legalities and policies from that state. Okay? Again, that's just a free advice right there, but consult with the attorney. All right, so business phone number, and your phone also being connected to the 411 database. Website. Nowadays, guys, you need to have a website and an email. Why is this? Banks will disqualify you if they don't see a social presence on your company. They will disqualify you if they don't see a social presence on your company. They're gonna check. They're gonna make sure that you are here to stay and that you're not here to scam customers. And that's what they want to make sure, that they also will get paid from you. EIN and licenses, depending on the industry that you are in. Hey, this is something that you need to have if you are going into like a medical field. There's a lot of licenses per state. This will check it for you, will allow you to see it, depending on the industry and the state that you find yourself. All right, guys. Let me say hi to everybody over here. How we doing? Sean, Dave Swartz, Kat. How you doing, man? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All right, so lastly, business bank rating. This is what I was telling you earlier. Let me go back from here. Your bank rating. Your bank rating needs to be a low 5. But you need to have a business account. Because if you don't have a business account, it's like you never opened a business. These are some of the compliance items that you need in order to get lending. And what our system does is that it will run a free business success scan, and it will give you that report to show you if you need the capability or the lendability, fundability too, of what the banks are looking for today. There's an algorithm. So this is what happens. If you're anything like me, in the past, when I went to actually get a loan, personal business, there's been times when I sit across that mortgage broker or the business broker, meaning that person in the bank that is helping me out with a credit card or a business loan. And one of the things that they said to me is, look, you got disqualified. Come back. You'll get a letter between 7 to 10 business days. And what happened is there is an algorithm behind closed doors that they don't even know. This is why they're telling you that, because they don't know. They don't know why you got disqualified. And that's what happens. This is why we also get those letters in the mail, and we never know until that happens. We don't know what we needed to fix. We don't know if there was something that we could have fixed there and then. But my goal here, and my goal to help you with the 360 business advantage, is for you to avoid that and be able to be ready. Because this is what we found out. We brought these people in. We brought bankers, people that work in the banking industry, and they know what the algorithm tells. So, guys, I want to help you out with this. I want to talk to you about more on that later on. But again, make sure that you go on the bottom of the video. It's going to be the link. I want to make sure that I keep this nice and short. Any questions on that, Brock? Do you answer all of them, or we have anything? All right, perfect. All right, so lastly, I want to talk to you about some of the funding capabilities that we have. Now, coming into the 360 Business Vantage, we have the ability to get you funding every once in a while between 24 to 48 hours, depending on your credit, depending on your business bankability. So, some of the ways that we could get you funded specifically is through your business banking. I mean, and again, some of them are no docs, meaning that you don't have to provide business or your business documents, business bank statement. They're going to be based solely on your credit report, personal credit report. And I understand that a lot of people are trying to get away, and this is what I always teach everybody, but at the same time, to get away from your personal credit to your business credit. But at the same time, at the beginning, you have to remember and know that you will always be the personal guarantor until you build the business credit. This is what the 360 Business Vantage is here for, to help you out to make sure that you do that, all right? All right, so let me go back over here. Let me end this presentation because I want to show you something different. Billy, how we doing today? Thank you for joining. All right. So lastly, let me talk to you about this funding capabilities that we have. First of all, I'm going to talk to you because it comes very often. We get it a lot. Business line of credit. So one of the business line of credits that we have that we can be able to fund you is anything in construction, manufacturing, wholesaling, e-commerce. You're doing any business online, and medical too. Some of the unique benefits with the credit lines of credit, lines of credit, is 6 to 12 to 18 months terms. Okay, so keep that in mind. A lot of the companies out there, they only do between 6 to 8, 12, especially if they're unconventional, if it's not down to a bank. We can get you same-day funding for this, up to $200,000. Now, this is like a true revolving line of credit. You pay towards balance as soon as it becomes available. And we have the terms for that weekly and monthly. Some of the paperwork that we need is only 6 months of bank statement, no credit necessary, and the application that we use to us. Now, qualification for the business. You need to have a business that is 1 year in business, at least have $250,000 in gross sales. Guess what, guys? No FICO. Your personal credit score doesn't matter here. So this is actually based solely on the business, but it's unconventional, and we can help you out with that. The terms are very competitive, anything from 7.9 to 12.9%. I know some. I mean, we're getting a lot. Probably like the working capital ones, and let me talk to you about the working capital. The working capital is specifically used for construction. Some of the unconventional businesses out there, specifically e-commerce and medical. Some of the benefits for this is that we can get you financing in 24 to 48 hours. If you have bad credit and you have liens or judgments, it's okay. You can still get you funded. No FICO required. Some of the things that you need to have, especially because it's based on the business, at least a year in business and $250,000 in gross sales. So again, we try to help you out, but at the same time, as we try to get your credit scores back up, so that you can find more conventional lending. Obviously, it's going to be a lot cheaper, better terms. We can still get you some funding in the meantime, so you can go on and working capital for business, for acquiring new equipment. We even have for real estate. Some of the fix and flips lending that we could get you will be, let me see that, and I'll tell you right now some of the, actually starts at 8.99, and we can get you between 80 to 100% purchase funding and 100% rehab funding. Welcome, Chris. Welcome. Thank you for joining. All right, so the application, one of the main things we need for this is at least 3 months of bank statement, to be either personal or business, especially for the fix and flip. Because we understand as a real estate investor, sometimes you not only do it personal, but sometimes you do it in your business. And the only qualification that you need to have for this is a 650 credit score. That's it, man. I mean, this is some of the things that we can help you with, and we have more. We are working daily, bringing new lenders on the team, bringing new lenders to our network. Like I said, we have more than 3,000 B2B business on credit that we give you between 30, 60, and 90 days, or net 30s, or 60 or 90 net accounts. I kind of confused myself there. But yeah, net 30, 60, 90 net accounts for your business, specifically on the industry and when you find yourself in the country. And guys, we have a lot of information we want to give you. I'm going to put this out, but I appreciate you guys joining. Do we have any other questions, Brock? All right. Okay, guys, look, go on the bottom of the video, get your free business success camp. Don't miss it. This is for, we're not going to do this forever. This is for limited time only. Get it. If you have any questions, please don't go ahead and put it in the comments. You are, thank you for actually joining with us. I know I have almost 1,000 people on TikTok that came in. But thank you for your time. Thank you for being here with us today. We are going to be coming live next week. We're going to put in a free training that is going to show you everything that we do, specifically with the 360 Business Vantage. But at the same time, if you have any other questions, concerns, or any topic that you want us to talk about, please don't go ahead and put it in this comment. Send it to us. Also, if you want, look, we're also going to put in the bottom, if you want to actually, you don't want to talk over here, something private, we're going to put a link. Go ahead and schedule your free one-on-one strategy call so that we can help you see where you're at, how we can help you. And even if we are best fit for you, because we may not be, let's find out, see how we can help you. But at the same time, if you want to call our office, call to 516-600-0127. That is 516-600-0127. And the link to schedule your one-on-one will be in the bottom of this video, along with the link to get your free business success camp. Okay, guys, thank you for your time. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for being here with me. And until the next time, I'm Carlos, the Credit Assassin, and see you very soon, okay? Take care.